Hello, I'm back again. This is devlog 2 for a farming game that I've been working on. What I've done this week for the most part is to lay out the game's main area, which is this subway station slash bomb shelter that you build a farm out of. Yeah, this was mostly just a process called gray boxing, which is when you build everything out of gray boxes, in my case, blue. The other thing I did was rework the game's item slash inventory system. There's now a set of trays that you can pick up, put down. That's the wrong button. That's the spawn barrel button. Anyway, you can pick up, put down items, trays, etc. You can place them wherever you want to, and it's generally just going to be a more versatile and, I guess, immersive system. But that was the basics of it. I'd like to talk more about the other parts. This was my basic concept for the subway farm station thing. It's an abandoned two-level subway station, so you've got a lower set of rails and an upper set of rails with platform for loading. This is actually way shorter than a regular subway station, but it looks close enough, I feel, for game purposes. So, for context, the standard farm in Stardew Valley has 1,953 farmable tiles. This has roughly 1,450, as I'm going to make a few more changes. I feel it's a good amount because I want to encourage compact designs. Once I have everything gray boxed out, I applied this texture, this blue box texture, which is called triplanar. Essentially, that means I'm telling the game engine to look at the scene from the X, Y, and Z axes each, and then paint the exact same texture on it. In this case, a simple square texture, so when you look directly above, these are all the tiles in the game. There's still some offset work that needs to be done, but this allows you to really easily see the heights and relative spacing of objects. It's generally the first thing you do in a testing area is set up a triplanar texture. After I've got that set up, I divided each section into its own separate scene. So each section of stairs, I can take out this edit individually and then place it back into the main area. It makes it a lot easier to move stuff around. So this is its own scene. This stair section is just a duplicate of the other one. This whole bit is a scene. And there's another really important reason for doing this besides making it easier to edit. All of this has been divided into rooms. So each of these have been given a script which defines a room index, and then I have a map of what rooms are visible from which other rooms, and that way I can hide any rooms that the player should not be able to see. This is exactly how the source engine works. In practice, it means that when you walk around, like when you go up a set of stairs, you can no longer see the main platform. And this can generally apply throughout the whole game to make optimization significantly better, and also to clean up the visual look so you're not seeing things below you or through walls. Alright, speaking of optimization, there's a very handy feature in Godot, this area right here, which is called the Visual Profiler. It just measures and graphs exactly what your CPU is doing. With a sheer number of collision shapes for all the individual tiles, I was very worried that it was going to cause significant issues within the CPU and the collision system. Luckily, it looks like that's not the case. This little purple band right here is the impact of those tiles, and then you'll also see spikes on loading a room and leaving large rooms. The other thing, of course, that you can do for optimization is turning the filtering system on and off. So you can see this little yellow band on top of the graph goes down as I turn the filter off, and it'll jump back up when I turn it back on. It's a very fun little system to play around with and very handy, again, for debugging. I had a lot of fun working on this week. If there's anything you think I should add or work on, let me know in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe, yada, yada, yada. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.